The Willow Globe is an open-air theatre planted entirely of living willow. A scaled-down version of Shakespeare's Globe, it nestles surprisingly and rather magically in a field on a small organic farm in the Upper Wye Valley in mid-Wales. Its season runs from April to September, and it welcomes all comers to enjoy its leafy intimacy.
We are at one with the environment here and try to be as eco-friendly as we can be. For example, a small wind turbine and solar panels power all the electricity on site. And being open air, we don't need much to sustain our activities. The willow itself dictates how we work.
It's just been pruned. The willow shoots 20 to 25 foot rods every year, getting greener and shaggier through the season. In May you can see Malcolm's army marching outside towards Dunsinane, Duke Senior's lords on their hunt. By August, the leaves will be dense and become opaque, offering a wonderful acoustic and visual variation.
Weather and place dictate everything. You have to be alive to the moment. Wind, birds, sheep. It's a challenge. You're in touch with the spirit of the place. You reflect the moment. We hold, as 'twere, the mirror up to nature, and magic. Magic happens. We were very lucky when we were younger in that things weren't so prescribed as they are now, weren't we? And you could be very free with where you were going and what you were doing. And working up here in the fields, I mean, that's part of the whole excitement for me, of working here now in mid-Wales, is that people come up the back track and, can't believe it that they're suddenly listening to Shakespeare in the middle of a field, and that's just very liberating. Costumes must be resilient to wind and weather. Volunteers led by a professional theatre designer are working on this year's production of Cymbeline, using local natural fleeces. And the old farm stable now hosts workshops, winter rehearsals and wardrobe.
I wanted to explore different worlds. I got close, but not close enough. I was tired, so tired. My soul is
Young people come to work with Shakespeare in nature. Following the teacher, they all get lost, but the magical flower helps them find their way home.
I think we're totally lost. And I'm really worried because we've got double maths later, haven't we?
This is rational here.
No, but I no, you don't know this, but Mr. Sherman still beats the teachers. He doesn't beat the kids anymore. And I'm really scared. Yeah, no, really, that's right. And I'm still scared and lost and worried.
Come on, sir. Cheer up. Here's a glass of solid.
Thanks, Jacob. You know what, Mr. Sherman? I will get us home, and I'm not scared of you.
With the Willow Globe at its heart, the whole place becomes imagination's canvas. Students working on Macbeth head for the cavern. There are tall trees and old stones. Witches live here. Witches' brooms are often made of willow, by the way. All week they've been exploring the play with words, music and graphics. They've made an apparition to come out of the cauldron.
Macbeth, 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 beware Macduff, beware the Thane of Fife, dismiss me, enough.
Our company, Shakespeare Link, had been a charity and nomadic for years. When we settled in Wales, we wanted to make work here. We filmed, we produced promenade performances. We needed a theatre. How? One of our trustees cracked the joke. You could always plant it in Willow.
Instinct kicked in. Willow grows fast, loves wet, it's wet in Wales. In the Celtic tree calendar, willow is the tree of magic and dreams, intuition. And we had a willow patch planted as part of an experimental biomass project. We ran with the ball.
We took advice for the best location, harvested willow, marked a footprint of the space, put the word out we were trying to plant a theatre. Volunteers started turning up. Arches took shape. We had to plant in a hurry. It was early spring, and once the willow started to sprout, it would be too busy growing leaves to have enough energy to root.
That trustees' meeting had been the 4th of March, 2006. By the 23rd of April, we celebrated with a party. Make me a willow cabin at your gate. Audience helping to plant fedges as they came in. To mask the fences built against marauding sheep. Simon's hurdy-gurdy and viols band. The fledgling willow concert. So 15th birthday today. What a journey.
Now, Willow Globe welcomes an eclectic mix of shows and events to a summer season, informed always by the weather. Local talent. Workshops. Music, school and family groups. Festivals.
Touring professional groups.
The Everyman Youth Theatre in their storm-tossed ship in the tempest. But it often raineth every day, and showers can be played through, but real rain is always challenging. We used to scuttle to the old hay barn, a happy place, though its seating capacity is less than the theatre's, which was limiting. A few years ago, a lottery grant allowed us to buy a second-hand circus tent.
This wonderful, flexible space allows for all sorts. We remember the innovative factory theatre, bringing Timon of Athens. Terrible weather, and the actor playing Timon, in despair in the last act, running out to stand, Christ-like, on a bench in the teeming rain, his personal desert.
But when the weather's kind, the theatre simply always connects us to spirit, to each other, in the moment. During Lockdown 2020, the wonderful Wet Mariners lifted the spirits of a tiny, socially distant audience with their comedy of errors.
Good Dr. Pinch! You are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again, and I will please you what you will demand.
Alas, how sharp and how fiery he looks! Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy! Give me your hand, and let me feel your pulse. Ooh.
Here is my hand. Let it feel your ear.
Oh! Charge thee, Satan, housed within this man, to yield unto my holy prayers. And to thy state of darkness hie thee straight. Watcha! Watcha! I conjure thee by the spirits of the willow and all the ancient sprites and goblins of this land, of these ancient woods, begone from this man!
Peace, doting wizard. I'm not mad. Hey, 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 hey!
What a journey.
What a journey, Philip.